Hello everyone, this is Genuine Polish, and welcome back to another episode of Auction Not Included. If you notice, I added a little face cam down there in the corner. I hope you like it, because if you don't, I'm sorry, but it's probably here to stay. But yeah, let's just get right back into it. So we're picking up exactly where we left off, cycle 23, and there was a bit of a mishap here, and I know I'm trying not to pause it too terribly much, but let's get this cleaned up. And I think there was some kind of emergency that was starting here. Starvation? Okay, so let's go ahead and try and find some food real fast before we continue on. Where were we digging? There was some food somewhere around here, I thought. Okay, let's see how much food they need. This guy's got a cycle left, and this guy has got 0.8 of a cycle. So we have 80%. Most of these will mature this cycle, so I think we're good on that. I think we're good on that front. Okay, let's go ahead and put a ladder here. Get this highway up and running. And our next objective, I think, uncovering this oil geyser, this leaky oil fissure would be awesome, but we don't exactly have the skills just yet, nor really a good way of actually using the oil once we have it. Now, before we have another accident again, let's go ahead and deselect the crude oil, and then we will go and drop of brine run on top of this to build this airlock. Okay. Oop. I'm so bad at watching this. You can tell me down in the comments how much you hate me, how much it bothers you, kills your OCD. Okay, and we got one drop. See, I caught it that time. Boom. Awesome. Couldn't be better. Lots of people starving. Let's look at the status of this millwood. It should be growing this cycle, but we would be cutting it kind of close. So let's go ahead and just see if there's any more millwood or any more muckroot just hanging out. There's some muckroot down here that's quite a ways away. Take them a while to dig that out. There's a good chance that we can just dig and find some muckroot. So let's go ahead. Whoops. So let's go ahead and just dig this out here. And let's see what we can get. Come on, fellas. Oh, awesome. Okay, there we go. That's one person. Let's keep digging. Research complete. I think we were wrapping up our automation, but let me see what we just got. Power control station, jukebox, and smart batteries. Oh! I'm staring at the screen, and I'm still letting this go on. Like I said, guys, hate me. Seriously, hate me. I hate myself for it. It kills me. It kills me how much I'm wasting, how much time I'm wasting cleaning this up. Alright, we got some more muckroot. Did that solve all our problems, or is there still one person? 740. I think we'll manage. I think we'll manage just fine. Alright, so we got these airlocks all set up, which is excellent. Could have been slower, knowing me. It really could have been slower. And we caught this one just in time. Perfect. Airlocks, a go. Let's go ahead and pull these buildings out of here. And for this one tile or vertical airlock, you got to build the tile first before you deconstruct the tile above. Otherwise, you're just going to break the airlock. I accidentally almost did it. You would think it's very common sense, and it is, but I almost did it. Even though I built this building like a half a dozen times. Okay. So we'll go ahead and close this off here. And then we'll probably end up putting some kind of pump in here just to get out all of this oxygen, because we're going to need to saturate this room at least with hydrogen. Or I suppose we could just pump a whole bunch of hydrogen in there until it pushes the oxygen out. Either one works. Okay. Now that we have this set up, we're pretty much ready for our Drekos. But the issue is I haven't seen a single Dreko on this entire map. Which, is something going on? You tell me. Not a single Dreko. And we've already uncovered almost, well, we've uncovered an entire jungle biome. This jungle biome is broken because of this room, but there's another jungle biome here, and I don't see anything at all. Alright, let's check on our starvation status. We've got some food that obviously they're harvesting. Yeah, we should be fine. Let's check the priority for these plants. 5 is probably good for now. We don't want them too hyper-focused on food. And then let's go ahead and select our next research. So we're probably not going to space just yet. Solar panels are always awesome. And we've discovered the material science. So what we're going to need is a radbolt reflector so that way we can actually use it. Okay, and besides that, we're ready to close off this room. And it would be a good idea probably to build a kitchen just about now so that way we can actually utilize the food we have. I forgot. Do we have a... I believe we have a cook already, yeah. And we have the super hard digging. So we have 2 very experienced diggers. And we're going to go ahead and grab grilling first because we're probably not going to be dealing with a big outbreak of any kind of disease. Applied research, let's go ahead and unlock the research tree with this guy. Okay. So the end of cycle 23. And is this the last visit? One more visit. Did someone use the bathroom? What happened here? Weird. Maybe there's already ice down there. That could be it. Okay. So, I think a good objective would be to find some Drekos to throw in this farm. We also need to find the critter fluxomatic so that we can actually get the next morph going. But I don't see it anywhere, so I think exploration is a big next for us. It kind of sucks that this room's right in the middle of our highway because we don't want to dig down through it. And we got some bristleberry there. Because we're in a starvation status, let's go ahead and just unearth this right away. Alright, fellas. Priority 9 right here. Let's check on the status of these guys. Is anyone... Nope, no one's too terribly close. We've got some food growing, just no one's harvesting it. So let's make sure the priority of our farmer is high enough to... oops. Priority farming. Let's just make sure that the farmer's on it whenever he can. And it seems that people are... We gotta disable this building. You can see it's already spawning some morphs. Okay. And now we're gonna need another outhouse, even though we're trying to get them to go here. There's just too many people for one outhouse. This would be a good time to build a lavatory, actually. But have I decided where exactly? Yes, I did. That's right. We're gonna build the bathroom somewhere down here. Okay, and there's plenty enough food to go around, so we're fine there. Let's go ahead, and I hate to kill natural growth stuff, but let's go ahead and just strip some of this and then figure out where to build our bathroom. Actually, we're going to have to just delete this whole room. So we're going to want space for a door and some hand washing stations. So let's build 3 lavatories here. And let's throw up some hand washing stations so that way we can travel through this no matter what direction we're going. And I think this will be sufficient space for a Great Hall. I don't really care about making it look very fancy. New skill point available. Let's see. Stinky. Oh, he's already a master plumber. And if we get anything else, he's going to be kind of close to being stressed out. So, or morale deficient. So let's just keep it how it is for now. Let's dress this room up a little bit. And then let's close it off so that way we have a proper bathroom. Whoops. Ellie's kind of stuck there, huh? Okay, Ellie, you can just be a problem solver and move. What are you doing? Oh, nice. Okay, good. Okay, so plumbing. We are going to be setting up a autofill system. So first we need to saturate all these lines, and I think we're just going to go ahead and just let it pump naturally for a while. Oh, I'm in ventilation. I was going to say, what, there's just no connections anymore. Because we want a pretty good capacity of water in these pipes, we're going to have to give it a little bit of extra space to move around this liquid. So here's that. That's a good start. And then we're going to go ahead and pump the pipe around. And then we'll set us up for success. So we'll set up... Let me think. Do I need to... Yes, let's go ahead and just to give us some extra space, extra playroom, there's no reason not to put pipes in these floors. Okay, so we have all these outputs, and that's going to need to connect to a sieve, and then that sieve is going to need to connect back into the original loop. Oh, I don't have a sieve unlocked, do I? Plumbing. No, I don't. Okay, so that's a good next for sure. And let's go ahead and try to keep it all on the same floor. Or we could put it down here. Actually, we'll put it down here. We'll do like a little waste treatment area down here. We have an idle person. Really, with all this stuff going on, someone is still idle. 5 hatch eggs, that's a lot. Okay. So let's get some power hookups to this, just so we're ahead of the game. And then, of course, we're going to need some Atmos suits, which we probably don't have unlocked yet, do we? Nope. We need a grooming station. And there's that. Room overlay stable. Awesome. That's exactly what we need. And like I said, next we're just going to need to explore. So, it doesn't really matter which way we go. Preferably through the swamp biome, or the jungle biome, I suppose. So let's just go straight down. Honestly, just digging straight down in one direction is not always the funnest, but it's kind of just what needs to happen right now. Okay, we just have some idle people. Power is going to be our next issue. I can see it. We have all these setups. We have all these setups ready to go, but we do not have a good enough power supply to supply them all, and I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Set direction left, set direction right. There we go. And our hatches are out of the way. They're not going to eat our stuff. This is very inaccessible right now, but I think this is exactly the right size for a sieve. I think it's 3x3 actually, so this will be good. And this will probably be the layout of our room below it. Sorry, man. Whoops. If you want to dig over there, maybe. Sorry. So we have a barracks. We have a barracks. We will have a lavatory here in a second. Or we will have a proper bathroom here in a second. And then we have a farm. Stable so far. So we could definitely use a great hall for sure. So that way we don't have any limitations on our morale bonuses, basically. Okay, so next research. Sieve. Super crucial. And this isn't even accessible, I just realized. We'll deconstruct this, and we will be bone dry on water for just a minute. This person needs to use the bathroom. Please do not use the bathroom in our water supply. Alright, let's see. What's next here? We'll go ahead and gut this out, and then let's go ahead and... The sieve actually might be 3x2. I'm not sure, I don't really remember. Starvation, we have plenty of food. Insufficient oxygen production. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Okay, how can we maximize this? We could definitely use some algae farms. The only issue is we don't really have a good collection of carbon dioxide down here. It's actually very minor, which is surprising. So we need to facilitate carbon dioxide falling down here. How do we do that? I guess just by putting more airflow tiles. Okay, that'll work fine. And then I see we've messed up, which is awesome. We've messed up and flooded this room. Great. Oh, someone... Yeah, I see. There we go. Problem solved. But also, you should mop this up. Man, that's a lot of water. Whoops. Okay, so this is all set up. We should be seeing some more carbon dioxide flowing down here in just a second. So let's go ahead and throw down a algae terrarium. And because we need some light for this, how can we go about throwing some light on this? Do we have any light producing buildings nearby? No, we do not. Okay. This is 10 watts and this is 8 watts. Okay. I know that the lamp is severely worse. I know the lamp is a lot worse than the overhead light for illumination, but I think it's light. I don't think it needs to be in like full light for the algae farm. I think it's just either it's a go no go. It's either there's light or there isn't. So sludge press, gas filter, and liquid filter. So we're still waiting on that liquid sieve. Let's go ahead and pipe this output down there, and then if I remember correctly, you need to put a gas bridge. Ooh, I don't remember. Yeah, I think you need to put a gas bridge. Okay, we're gonna do a little test here, because I don't exactly remember. But I think you need to put a gas bridge, or sorry, a liquid bridge, next to the output of the sieve, and then have that dump water connected to the output of the liquid sieve, and then I think it'll only dump it out once it's once this pipe is completely full. But I'm not sure, so let's check this out. All right, next print. Let's see. So we're pretty full up on duplicates, honestly. For right now, we can't really support that many more people. Curative tablets are kind of useless. I guess another hatch would be nice, but it's really not too much. A single hatch is really just nothing, honestly. Okay, so we got our first toilets going here. We're still waiting on that sieve. Skills, Stinky, you're just gonna have to wait a second. We will build you a great room here in a second. Why was this here? I don't remember. I know my base is a disaster right now. This is horrible, but just bear with me, and I'll sort it out here pretty soon. Let's see. You guys are gonna have the most underwhelming great room that anyone has ever seen, honestly. Is this a copper? Yes it is, a copper storage bin. Okay, starvation. We are pretty low on food, actually. I should probably just sit down and do the math for a second to figure out how much food I need exactly for everyone. but I just have not done that. Okay, so let's take a look at this real fast. See if we can do some quick math. So there's 600 calories a piece every 3 cycles. So it's 200 calories a cycle. Okay, and then we have 9 people, so we need 9,000 calories a cycle. So 9,000 divided by 200 is 45? It's 45? There's no way. Is it? 14. 14, we have 28. 28 times 9,000. Do you actually need that much mealwood just for 9 duplicates? Let me do the math real fast. That's blowing my mind, but we've got a lot of people starving. So let me pull out the old T183 and check this out. So we have 9,000 calories divided by 200 per cycle per plant. 45. I need 45 plants just to feed some duplicates. Okay. Okay. Is that true? Am I crazy? Holy shit. So we got 28 plus 14 is 42. So to mitigate this, because we are probably not going to survive at all if we don't get some food production, we're just going to have to build a micro musher, which is absolutely admitting defeat, in case you were wondering. That's horrible. I don't know how I let that happen. Okay, where are we at with the sieve? Less than half. Okay, not great. And we're kind of just dumping polluted water here, which is not the plan. This was just supposed to be a test area to see if I set up the piping correctly. Not too bad though. It's fine. All right, let me see how close these people are to dying. They'll be fine for a little bit. They'll probably survive till the next mealwood harvest. Did I do something wrong with the math? That just seems pretty low. But to be fair, looking at how much 45 actually is, that's not a huge quantity of mealwood. This is almost full up, and our toilets are operating good. Okay, so 2 more cycles. This more farm is ready to go. We can lock the doors, enable all the buildings, and that's it. We don't ever have to touch these again, which is awesome. You can see we got some morbs making oxygen right now. We need to, or we should at least, depressurize this entire area. We do have this polluted oxygen filter, but we kind of forgot to saturate it first. So we're gonna need to think about how we're going to fix this so that way you can have a little bit of feedback loop to maintain the pressure for the polluted oxygen for the first bit, because right now we need to basically pump the room dry and then pump some polluted oxygen back in, so that way we can get rid of all the carbon dioxide, which is not great. I probably should have planned that. And before I let any of my duplicates starve to death, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys like the content I'm producing, please like, comment, and subscribe. All of that really helps promote my channel. If you guys have suggestions for other videos, you can leave that in the comments down below. And if you guys want to see me play other games, let me know. Thanks for watching, thanks for all your support, and see you next time.